Welcome back to the Dive Hub. Last time, Raquel and I travelled to Manila via LA. We took in all the sights and ate all the crap we'd been missing whilst living in Carriacou. We also talked through our analytical approach to how we chose our final destination. We're bean counters, so of course, we used a spreadsheet. This week on the Dive Hub, we're going to hopefully introduce you all to Dauin and Negros, and hopefully answer some of the three most important questions. Why Dauin? Why Negros? And why the hell did we decide to move right before Christmas? Well, the short answer is, it definitely wasn't for the furniture shopping. Although, judging by the last few weeks, you'd think we were opening a very niche IKEA franchise. This move has been equal parts exciting, chaotic, and mildly terrifying, and genuinely brilliant. We've relocated a family, a business, and a fairly unhealthy amount of dive gear all at the same time. And this video is really about our first impressions, what Negros feels like, what Dauin feels like, and whether we've completely lost our minds doing this when we did. And yes, before anybody asks, we did get in the water. Stick around for that because Apo Island absolutely delivered. So here was the problem. Move country, set up a dive business, bring 2 kids, have my mother fly in from Scotland for Christmas, and somehow do all of that without anyone ending up sleeping on a pile of BCDs. We landed with, well, optimism, which lasted for about 12 hours. Suddenly we needed beds, plural, wardrobes, a car, internet, and roughly 17 things that everyone assures us are very easy to get here, just not today. And at one point, I genuinely looked at a stack of gear and thought, well, technically it's load bearing. Somebody could sleep there. It also turns out Santa won't deliver wardrobes in the Philippines on Christmas Eve. Looks like a bit of an oversight, frankly. And what of us here? Well, we've not rested on our laurels. As well as sorting out the house, the car, getting mum here from Scotland, as I said, we've signed a lease at the Sierra Resort, and instantly everything clicked. This isn't just accommodation, this is now our home base for the Dive Hub. We've got dive shop space, we've got accommodation, we've got pools, we've got beach access, and critically, we've got somewhere that actually makes sense for what we're building. From a business point of view, this was the moment that we stopped feeling theoretical and started feeling real. The business is registered, the wheels are turning, and the plan is to be operational by the end of Q1, which in dive industry time is practically tomorrow. For the first time since landing, we've collectively exhaled. Once the basics were in place, we finally had a bit of headspace to look around. And this is where Negros really started to surprise us and impress us. But let's talk a little bit about Dauin and some of the reasons that we mentioned before as to why we chose it. Well, where is Dauin? It's a small town about 20 kilometers south of Dumaguete on the island of Negros in the Philippines. Negros itself is a developing island in the Philippines, but it isn't a place that's overrun with tourism. For those of you that know me and know why I love Carriacou so much, that's important. We didn't want Boracay or the equivalent of Cozumel. We wanted lazy and laid back, rustic and friendly. Dauin itself is dominated by one feature, Mount Talinus, a 6,000 foot tall volcano with dramatic horns from what must have been a massive eruption eons ago. It is classified as potentially active, but it's not erupted in the last 1,000 years or so. It does, however, have a lot of geothermal activity going on, and so we have some amazing waterfalls, some amazing hot springs, and some sulfur action. It absolutely dominates the skyline and is really, really impressive. Dauin, though, is a scuba diving town. Why? In the rich volcanic soil and sand that's literally just off the beach, you have an amazing array of marine life. And then there's Apo Island, with the Philippines' oldest marine sanctuary too. But we'll get to that soon. Hey, I promise we'll get to that. But being here hasn't just been about diving, no. We've had beach days, we've had pool days, we've had coffee days, which are a very important category, that one. We headed inland to a coffee plantation, and it's pretty good coffee. We ate at places like Tokamak, which is almost a kilometre up the mountain, and the views being spectacular, the food properly punches above its weight. We've chased waterfalls down those canyons, we've soaked in some hot springs, and we've stood next to sulphur smoking rocks, wondering whether this was relaxing or a minor health hazard. And through all of it, there's been a constant feeling: balance. It's busy without being frantic, it's beautiful without being performative, and it's incredibly easy to imagine daily life here, not just holiday life. And that matters much more than I expected. Now, let's address the obvious. Yes, this is largely a scuba diving channel, and yes, we absolutely knew that Apo Island was just sitting over my shoulder. It was there, quietly judging us. But we tried to be responsible. We really did. We tried to be responsible. We'll finish getting set up first. We'll do the dive later. Let's be adults. And that lasted for about as long as it took me to rinse a mask. So yes, we went to Apo. But before we show you that, just know this: if this was a welcome dive, we may be in trouble, because expectations were really high and Apo still managed to exceed them all. All right, you've waited long enough. Welcome to Apo Island. So our first impressions of Dauin: it's been hectic, it's been dusty, it's been loud at times, but it's been warm, welcome, and surprisingly grounding. The beds are built, the wardrobes are full, finally we found a car, and it's orange. And somehow in the middle of all that chaos, this already feels like home. We even managed to squeeze in a proper New Year's Eve celebration at Pura Vida, clean clothes, real food, and proof that we can still look vaguely glamorous when required. This is just the beginning. Next time, we'll be getting properly into operations, diving regularly, and showing you what the dive hub looks like once it's fully up and running. If you want to follow the journey, subscribe. There is a lot more coming. Thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it as always. Hope you enjoyed Apo as much as I did. See you soon on the next video. Safe diving, guys.